America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
Welcome to episode 131 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. I'm your host, Joe Parisi. As always, prepared for you are 21 fresh, fun pop culture trivia questions. Each round has 7 questions with just 5 seconds between questions for you to think of the answers. Our rounds today will go like this. Round 1 is a music round. Round 2, a mixed round. And round 3, since this episode is originally being released in mid-December, will be a Christmas movie round. So good luck. Now let's play.
Round 1.
Round 1 is your music round. As always, plenty of 80s and 90s stuff for you in here. Question number 1. This artist gave us the album Mellow Gold in 1994 and Odelay in 1996. Name the artist. Question 2. Red Skies at Night. Red Skies at Night. Oh, oh, whoa. Oh, 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 oh. From 1982, what new wave rock band gave us the song Red Skies? Question 3. Who was the lead singer of the band Audioslave? Question 4. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagined when you were young. What band gave us the 2006 rock song, When You Were Young? Question 5. What you gonna do when things go wrong? What you gonna do when it all cracks up? The song Alive and Kickin' was released as the lead single off of this band's 1985 album, Once Upon a Time. Name the band. Question 6. An alternative rock hit song from 2006. I have to block out thoughts of you so I don't lose my head. They crawl in like a cockroach, leaving babies in my head, dropping little reels of tape to remind me that I'm alone, playing movies in my head that make a porno feel like home. Name the band that gave us that song. And question number 7. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. What artist gave us the 2022 hit Anti-Hero? And that's going to do it for the music round. Let's check those answers, see how you're doing so far. Okay, question 1. This artist gave us the album Mellow Gold in 1994 and Odelay in 1996. Name that artist. That is Beck. Beck was born Beck David Campbell. Question number 2. Red Skies at Night. Red Skies at Night. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, 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 oh. From 1982, what new wave rock band gave us the song Red Skies? That is The Fix. F-I-X-X, The Fix. Question 3. Who is the lead singer of the band Audioslave? Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. Question 4. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagined when you were young. What band gave us the 2006 rock song When You Were Young? That is The Killers. Question 5. What you gonna do when things go wrong? What you gonna do when it all cracks up? The song Alive and Kickin' was released as the lead single off this band's 1985 album, Once Upon a Time. Name the band. That is Simple Minds. Question 6. An alt-rock hit from 2006. I have to block out thoughts of you so I don't lose my head. They crawl in like a cockroach, leaving babies in my head, dropping little reels of tape to remind me that I'm alone, playing movies in my head that make a porno feel like home. Name the band that gave us that song. That's Blue October and their song Hate Me. Question 7. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. What artist gave us the 2022 hit Anti-Hero? That is Taylor Swift. If you like that song, look it up on YouTube. The video is just bizarre. About 2/3 of the way through the song stops and it goes into this bizarre comedy skit that takes place at a funeral parlor. Of course, it's Taylor Swift in the casket. They're talking about what she left to her surviving relatives, and a brawl breaks out, and Taylor ends up sneaking out of the casket. It's the strangest thing, and it tells you flat out that Taylor Swift knows that she is at a point with her entertainment industry career that she can do whatever the heck she wants to keep herself entertained and get away with it. It's just ridiculous. But it is a catchy song. I will give her that.
Round 2.
So round 2 today is a mixed round. We're going to bounce all over the place. Question number 1. The idea originated at a restaurant at Disneyland. It would be the first tortilla chip to be released nationwide in the U.S. This happened back in 1966. The original flavor was simply toasted corn. Name the chip. Question 2. On the Brady Bunch TV series, think about the father, Mike Brady. What was his profession? Mike Brady worked as a what? Question 3. Talking about beer. An American amber/red lager marketed during the mid-1990s in the U.S. by Anheuser-Busch. It was discontinued around 2000. It competed against a beer that Miller owned called Red Dog. Name the beer. Question 4. What is the name of the NBA team that is based in Portland, Oregon? Question 5. The version without nuts is called the Mounds Bar. The version with nuts has whole almonds and shredded coconut, and it's covered in milk chocolate. Name this candy bar. Question 6. She played the character Justice in the 1993 film Poetic Justice. Name the actress. And question 7. In the movie Back to the Future, what character time travels in the DeLorean first? And that's going to do it for round number 2. Here come your 7 answers. Question number 1. This is kind of some interesting stuff here. The idea originated at a restaurant at Disneyland. It would be the first tortilla chip to be released nationwide in the United States. This is back in 1966. The original flavor was simply toasted corn. Name the chip. Doritos. Doritos started at one of the restaurants at Disneyland. So I've been to Disneyland once in my life. I was very small. I know nothing about it. I'm not a Disney guy. But if you are, the restaurant where they came up with this at that time was called Casa de Fritos. It is now called Rancho del Zocalo. That's at the Disneyland in Anaheim, California. So if you know what Rancho del Zocalo is, if you've ever eaten there, know that back in the kitchen, that's where Doritos originally came from. Question 2. On the Brady Bunch TV series, think about the father, Mike Brady. What was his profession? Architect. Question 3, talking about beer. It was an American amber/red lager marketed during the mid-90s in the U.S. by Anheuser-Busch that was discontinued around 2000. It competed against a beer that Miller owned called Red Dog. Name the beer. Talking about the beer Red Wolf. So it was 1994 that both of those beers came out, and of course, neither of them still exist today. Red Dog wasn't even a red beer. It was like an American lager. So very similar packaging, color schemes, marketing, name, but the beers themselves, nothing alike. Question number 4. What's the name of the NBA team that is based in Portland, Oregon? That is the Portland Trail Blazers. Between 1977 and 1995, the Portland Trail Blazers sold out 814 consecutive home games. That's incredible. That was the longest such streak in American professional sports until that streak was beaten by the Boston Red Sox. Question number 5. The version without nuts is called the Mounds Bar. The version with nuts has whole almonds, shredded coconut, and it's covered in milk chocolate. Name this candy bar. That is the Almond Joy. A very solid choice if you're going candy bar. Question number 6. She played the character Justice in the 1993 film Poetic Justice. Name the actress. Janet Jackson. And question number 7. In the movie Back to the Future, what character time travels in the DeLorean first? Einstein. Doc's dog Einstein. Remember, they sent him first, and then Marty goes. That was when he was getting chased.
Round 3.
Our third and final round today is all about Christmas movies. So what do you think? Am I going to have a question in there about your personal favorite Christmas movie? What is your favorite Christmas movie? I'll tell you what mine is, without a doubt, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
You remember Ruby Sue?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Her eyes aren't crossed anymore.
That's something, ain't it? She falls in a well, eyes go cross. She gets kicked by a mule, they go back to normal. I don't know.
Hi, this is Ellen Latson. I played Ruby Sue in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and you're listening to America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.
Thank you, Ellen. Now, let us get our Christmas movie round underway. Here we go. Question number 1. What film is this quote from? I think you're really beautiful, and I feel really warm when I'm around you, and my tongue swells up. Question 2. Multiple choice. In what year was Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad released? What year did that come out? Was it 1991 or 1996? Question 3. What film is this quote from? Christmas was on its way. Lovely, glorious, beautiful Christmas, upon which the entire kid year revolved. Question 4. In Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold is seen at one point wearing a Chicago Bears hat. At another time in the film, he's seen wearing an NHL hockey jersey with his last name on the back. What team jersey was it? Question number 5. Again, in Christmas Vacation, Cousin Eddie and his wife Catherine show up with their 2 young children, Ruby Sue, the daughter, and the son. What was the son's name? Question 6. What film is this quote from? You say you hate Washington's birthday or Thanksgiving, and nobody cares. But you say you hate Christmas, and people treat you like a leper. And question number 7. A Netflix film from 2018 that is a Christmas comedy starring Kurt Russell as Santa Claus and Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus. Name the film. And that's going to close out round number 3. Let's check your answers. Question 1. What film is this quote from? I think you're really beautiful, and I feel really warm when I'm around you, and my tongue swells up. That is from Elf. Buddy the Elf says that. Question 2, multiple choice, this or that. In what year was Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad released? Was it 1991 or 1996? Got to really think back to where you were in life in the early to mid-90s. The answer is 1996. That came out Thanksgiving week. Other big films in the theaters at that particular moment, November 96, 101 Dalmatians, Star Trek First Contact, Space Jam, Set It Off, and Romeo and Juliet. Question 3, what movie is this quote from? Christmas was on its way. Lovely, glorious, beautiful Christmas, upon which the entire kid year revolved. That's from A Christmas Story. Question 4, in Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold is seen at one point wearing a Chicago Bears hat when he's out there trying to get the lights to turn on. At another time, he's seen wearing an NHL hockey jersey with his name on the back. What team jersey was it? This is a John Hughes film, so obviously, Illinois. Your answer, Chicago Blackhawks. Question 5, again with Christmas Vacation, Cousin Eddie and his wife Catherine show up with their 2 young children. Ruby Sue is the daughter. What is the name of the son? Rocky. And if you would like to hear more from Ellen Lotson, she is a fantastic individual who I got to know because I had her on the other podcast that I host as a guest. She was on an episode of The Odd Podcast where we did a Christmas vacation deep dive. It was so much fun, and she taught us so much more about that film than I ever thought possible. So if you want to listen to that episode, it's going to be episode number 58 of The Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi. So just Google The Odd Podcast Christmas Vacation or The Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi, episode 58. You'll find it. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, wherever. Okay, question 6. What film is this quote from? You say you hate Washington's birthday or Thanksgiving, and nobody cares, but you say you hate Christmas and people treat you like a leper. What movie is that from? Does it ring a bell? That's from Gremlins. Kate says that in Gremlins. And question number 7, a Netflix film from 2018 that's a Christmas comedy starring Kurt Russell as Santa Claus and Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus. Name that film. That is The Christmas Chronicles. And if you have younger children and you have a Netflix account, chances are you're in the same boat as me where you've kind of got that movie basically memorized, even though you don't care for it all that much. It's a perfectly fine movie, but it's one of those that my son, who is 9, over the last couple Christmases has just latched onto, and he will watch it 25 times between December 1st and December 30th. So we're back into that loop as I'm now recording this at the beginning of December 2022. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. This is episode 131 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. Listen, if you haven't already left the show a rating and review, do me a favor and do that real quick. You can do it on Spotify. You can do it on Apple Podcast. Really, wherever you listen to these, they let you do it. So I greatly appreciate it, and that helps other people more easily find this show when they're out looking for stuff that might interest them. If you ever want to reach out, my website, my business website, it's joeparisivoiceover.com. You can email me right there through the site. And I'll say it again, I appreciate you being here, listening, playing along. It's so fun to see this show grow like it has, and that's because of you guys just being fun to do this for. So thank you. Have a good day. I'll talk to you again soon.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.